She's like, Cole, don't tell anybody, but she got chlamydia and she's sleeping with dudes down here. She slept with 3 dudes in 2 weeks. And I'm looking at her Instagram like, damn. I got this call from a lady that owns a gym because I've been looking at getting my certification for personal training. You know, I've trained people in the past, but I never did like an actual job in a gym. So I've been looking at getting into that. And this lady called me. She's looking for a personal trainer. Okay, cool. And we actually chopping it up pretty good. Probably talked on the phone for 30 minutes. And then she got to a point where she was like, okay, I'm at the shop. She's getting her car worked on. And throughout this 30 minutes, she was low-key flexing on me a good bit of times, talking about how much her top client has paid her, people she's worked with, because she worked with some big names and stuff like that. So she's kind of flexing on me, right? And she's like, oh, I don't mean to. I'm like, no, talk your talk. Like, I don't mind it at all. But it was funny to me when she started talking about how her car was in the shop, and, you know, she's like, oh, I got the Charger 392, and, you know, and then I think they were revving the engine. Did you hear them revving the engine? And, you know, she keep dragging it on like, oh, did you hear them? She talking like, oh, they just couldn't help themselves. But the funniest thing happened. So I'm on the phone, and, you know, she's talking, oh, I thought they were revving the engine. And the call switches from my phone to the car. Out of nowhere, I hear some mechanics talking. And I hear a brother, he like, ugh, it smells musky in here. I said, damn, boy, he took a deep breath. He really meant that. Then I hear another voice. Man, it smells like Pound Town in here. I said, damn, so she over here flexing on me. Oh, I got the Charger, the 392. Whole time, the car might be clean, but it smelled like shit inside. Your car smelled like a damn gangbang. And not a regular gangbang, like a gangbang with a BBW and a whole bunch of homeless men. And they not even all fucking her. They putting their meat in the creases of the big back. You know, they all just sliding their meat between all the creases on her body. Because, I mean, the way they talking about her car, you know that shit stink. You know, I'm like, she a personal trainer. Maybe she got a little funk to her. But when these boys taking a deep breath, like, oh my God, it stink in here. Man, it smell like Pound Town in here. Like, they keep going on and on about it. And it was just the funniest thing because she's inside talking about, oh, they probably couldn't help themselves. They just had to rev the engine. They better not be messing around in my car and yada, yada, yada. Whole time they in there, not even wanting to be in there because it smelled like shit. And see, this is a very good analogy for life. Even when it comes to dating. See, a lot of guys, they get super excited, super giddy, super happy about a chick. But then once you get to know her over time, you're like, she ain't shit. That what happens a lot of time. A lot of time, the most beautiful woman, she ain't worth a damn. Now, we ain't saying all the time. I'm not saying you can't find a beautiful woman that is just nice to be around. But a lot of times, brothers is rushing into things with women that ain't no good. You know, that makes me think of, I told this story before too, a long time ago. I was talking to a girl, and this was years ago, but it was kind of like a friend of a friend. And I remember she was like, oh, you probably sleep with her, wouldn't you? And I was looking at the chick like, she bad, she real bad, you know what I'm saying? She kind of remind me of the white girl that was on Sinners, that white girl. She kind of remind me of her, like she kind of had that face. But man, this chick was bad. I was thinking like, yeah, Loki would hit that, you know what I'm saying? But then she go to tell me, she's like, yeah, she coming down for the week. Because it was like a friend of a friend. And she lived out of town, but she was coming in town to hang out with all of them. And she tells me, she's like, you know, this girl, she got chlamydia. She's like, Cole, don't tell anybody, but she got chlamydia. And she's sleeping with dudes down here. She slept with 3 dudes in 2 weeks. And I'm looking at her Instagram like, damn. Chick's super bad. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's how it is. Some of the baddest ones be the dirtiest. You know what I'm saying? So the girl with the beautiful face, but she got a burning coochie. That's an analogy for life. A lot of things in this life, they look good on the surface. But once you get inside, ooh, it's burning. Ooh, it stank. There's nothing good in there, my brother. You know, so how does body game help with all this? It helps with all this because the more you focus on yourself and the more you work on yourself, you can pick up on that bullshit. And that's why I always tell brothers, like, put the effort in for yourself. Get your body game together. And let that win stack onto other wins. I'm not telling you, oh, once you get your butt in the gym, everything's going to be sunshine and rainbows. But I'm saying, no, that's the first step to getting your life in order. So once you get in the gym and you start stacking those wins, once you feel better about yourself, dog, you stop looking for so much validation from everybody else. And see, that's why a lot of these brothers out here, they get in these relationships with these women that don't even treat them good because they were looking for validation. They needed so much validation. They want to be liked so much. They want to be cared for so much because they don't have that type of care for themselves. You should never feel like you need anybody. You can want a girlfriend, you can want a woman, but you shouldn't be in the boat of, oh, I need her. A lot of brothers, man, they be ready to end their life once they chick leave. Because they don't feel good about themselves. They don't have any value within themselves, and it starts with the body game. The mind, body, soul, it's all connected. And that's why I say when dudes like, oh, that's shallow. No, you don't realize how much this shit overlaps, dog. And for the motherfuckers talking about, oh, no, you just need money, get the fuck out of here. Because I promise you, if you're healthy bad, that money doesn't matter. It's just a lot of shit you can do. You know, you got a lot more leeway when you get money. Absolutely. But let you not catch a disease they don't have a cure for. Yeah. Then your money doesn't matter anymore. Them dudes that are on their deathbed, they don't care about money anymore. They worry about time because they don't have their health. So body game is the most important thing, man. Nobody can tell me otherwise. I'm not saying it's the only important thing, but it's the most important thing. If you don't have your health, nothing matters, dog. You got to get your health together. It's not a fucking option, dog. You have to. Because it trickles down in everything else. It should go through their brain. Oh, he's not to be fucked with. When you have that physique, you're not to be fucked with. And that's why I say, like, all these guys, there's always like a dude that does kickboxing or Muay Thai or some jiu-jitsu guy that's like, oh, you body game guys or you bodybuilders, y'all ain't on shit. I can put you in a headlock and shit like that. It's like, cool. Put a motherfucker in the headlock, shit. But my thing, like, do both. Why can't we do both? Why can't you have a good physique and know how to fight? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers always love bringing up guns, and they love bringing up their background of, oh, I've been doing jiu-jitsu this long. You know, I can wrap my leg around your head and all this. Like, okay. So? So? But it's like, even when you get on body game, dog, the respect just comes with it. People don't try you. People don't disrespect you on the same level, dog. I have not been tried. Well, I talked about the one guy that snuck me. But even then, he snuck me. He didn't come direct like, Cole, you a bitch. No, he's like, Cole, yeah, let's go to the gym. As soon as I look away, boom, apologize right after it. And even in that situation, before I had any like boxing experience at all, but even in a situation like this, that fat ass boy, he couldn't put me on the ground. Like, if I didn't work out so much, he would have stomped my ass out. And I can tell, like, the only reason why he apologized is because he was in fear himself. You know, he had 100 pounds on me, could have put me on the ground. Like, the average guy in the gym is not even close to the average guy. You know, so I say all that to say this, man. Body game is so crucial in today's world because people will move accordingly. And first, you got to make sure you're good. You got to make sure you're good, not just on the outside. You know, there are some guys that get on the body game, but they still have all these aches and pains. And that was me for a long time. And that's why I didn't rush into coaching guys online. Like, I had dudes hit me up, hey, Cole, we need some coaching from you. And I'm like, look, I'm still working on my own issues. You know, my pelvic floor, I'm healing a hamstring from years ago. Once I get this right, hey, then I'll start coaching. But it wouldn't feel right for me if I'm fucked up and, you know, I need to be 100%. It's cool to look good, but we also want to be good. And then once you're good yourself, you can look at the next person. And it's so much easier to see their flaws. See, a lot of people don't see what's there. When you look at that girl that you're super attracted to, you don't see what's there because you still concerned about all the shit you fucked up about. But once you get your life together, you get your health together, you can be real about shit. You can look at her and see her for exactly who she is. You're not looking for validation. You don't need it. You like a little validation. You like to get your ego stroked, but you're not dying for it. You don't need it. Yeah, you want it, but you don't need it because you feel so good about yourself, man. So like I said, man, that's a good story just to overall life. Realize a lot of shit isn't what it seems, even when it comes to the fitness industry. You know, a lot of people taking all types of drugs. A lot of people photoshopping. you know? And even when it comes to like a lot of the big influencers, you see a lot of them, they're talking about people getting scammed, people can't get a refund, all types of shit. So realize like a lot of shit, it looks good on the surface. It sounds good. But once you get in that car, it smells like stank ass. Once you get inside that coochie, it's burning. But that's all I got for y'all today. Y'all make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch y'all boys in the next one.